Today I'm going to show you how to get footage like this. We've got a lot to go over today, and at the end of this video I'm going to be explaining my editing process with these clips. Stay tuned because you're going to need to know everything in this video to be able to achieve this look. And trust me, it's not just the camera. No BS, you'll be a pro. Alright guys, first things first, what camera do I use?
GoPro Hero.
GoPro settings?
What camera?
Camera?
Is
Is
this
this
a game or is
camera?
this
Like a
camera plus settings?
GoPro Hero 10?
Mate,
What
did you use
camera is
Topaz?
Enough! I use the Instance 360 X3, I use the GoPro 9, GoPro 10, GoPro 11, and Hero Max. And I know, the GoPro 10 isn't in this frame because I don't have it anymore. Rest in peace. Well, that really sums things up, bro. That's like every camera. Here's the thing, it's a little bit more than just using these cameras, okay? The camera actually barely matters in this case. Stick around and find out why. There's a few things I've learned about content creation. Working with brands like Skidoo, Onyx Maps, filming for bros like Twitch and Taka. I've applied cinema techniques to these GoPros, and that's what I'm gonna show you today. And unfortunately, actually, I'm not gonna show you this at all. And this is the end of the video. Peace. Nah, actually, you got rickrolled, I'm just playing. The secret is ND filters. And while you guys actually might have guessed this a little bit, it's not all that there is to this equation. Just as important are GoPro settings and the way that I edit these videos. ND filters are like sunglasses, but for your GoPro. I won't take the time to tell you all of the science behind what an ND filter does. It allows your camera shutter to stay open longer, exposing your sensor on the camera to more light. That will create that more realistic motion blur and let in more light while doubling the shutter speed without overexposing your sensor.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
All right, I'll explain it like this. If you didn't have one of these on your GoPro, your image is probably gonna look like this. It'll be extremely overexposed and unusable. The trick here is to have your shutter speed at 2 times the frame rate of your camera. So if you're filming at 30 FPS, you want your shutter speed at 60. If you're filming at 60 FPS, you want your shutter speed at 120. Though this does work better with the lower FPS, like 30 and 24 frames per second, you're gonna really get that creamy motion blur with those. Now, if you thought this was the point in the video where you're done and you're gonna click off, then you are sorely mistaken, my friend. I've still gotta reveal those GoPro settings that I use so that you can achieve this, because without those, this means nothing. So without further ado, here's a full list of the GoPro settings right here. Whoa, boys. Not so fast. We have to actually jump into the editing bay first so I can show you how to edit these videos.
All right, boys, so I use Premiere Pro, but you can use any other editing software that you want. I've opened up Premiere Pro, I've imported my footage in, and I have some footage on my timeline. So now all I'm gonna show you is how I color the footage to make it look even better with the GoPro settings that I'm about to show you at the end of this video as well. So make sure you record with those, and this is how you edit them. So hopping over here to basic correction, all we wanna do with this footage specifically is give it just a touch of bump in exposure, 0.1, anywhere from 0.1 to 0.3. Go contrast. I like to crank the contrast up to about 45 since this is a flat picture profile. Now keep in mind as well, this is just a very basic, very quick way to do this. There are many scientists out there that could say, oh, you're not color grading correctly. Bruh, this is how I've done it. People like it. So now we're gonna come back over here, turn the shadows down just a little bit. Just a touch until I start to see it look a little bit more like a real shadow in real life. Turn those blacks down as well. We want those nice deep blacks. Less is more with this stuff, guys. Less is more, okay? Then we're gonna come to creative, and I'm actually gonna turn the saturation up to about 120. Let's go 115 on this one. Leave vibrance alone, turn the sharpening up to about 25. Right there. And that is it.
And now the moment you've all been waiting for.
How's it going, boys? As promised, here are the best settings for the GoPros with ND filters. This is if you have purchased them. If you want to purchase them, I'll leave a link in the bio to the best bang for the buck ones that I found. Do not buy cheap ND filters. Your footage will be green. It will be hard to color grade and overall just lower quality, easier to scratch, everything. So buy yourself a good set of good ones. I'll leave links in the description. I'll also leave links to these PDFs in the description so that you can go through these for yourself.
Also, not to worry, if you do not have ND filters, I still got you covered. There's also going to be a PDF linked below for without ND filters so that you can still get some killer footage out of your GoPro. If you have a GoPro and you don't feel like buying ND filters, this is what I would recommend. That being said, I always recommend buying the ND filters because it's going to be the absolute best quality. There's no way around it. All of you guys that are wondering how my footage looks like a video game, how it looks so incredible, that's the secret. You're going to want them. Talk soon.